God, is my thing dead or what? Hmm. Yeah, I've yet to get lucky in this one ever, Jay. How you doing, buddy? Appreciate it. I just want to, if I can somehow ever get lucky in this thing and just get the X Series crayfish, I'll never play in it again. I don't think. I never get lucky in this. I use all the same baits everybody else does. My friend Josh and John both won it from that mark with shrimp, one of number 10. I can't even get a bite. Oh, man. My gut's telling me, my gut would tell me around 37 minutes or so, man. That's what my gut's telling me. I don't think it's going to be a half hour. Yeah, Linda, look around on my channel and look up playlist. I got a little small startup guide. Look on my playlist on guides and rotations. I think it's Fishing Planet Startup Guide. Just with like the basics that would probably help you. And then from there, I got some like Emerald Lake, the smaller lakes, Lone Star. That's part of the startup guide. And then as well as St. Croix, Everglades, just kind of teaching you how to farm and kind of level up. So look around there. Yeah, and Jay, it very well could be as high as 45, but if you catch one, maybe write down your time and then just come back over there around 35, 37 minutes. Okay, right now you're on mudwater. There you're probably going to want to go for the trophy channel cat if you can get like medium cut bait. I can't remember what you got unlocked. Maybe medium cut bait, uh, small cut bait. I don't think you have frog unlocked yet. Trying grasshoppers, maybe. I do know you're going to want to go probably about max your bobber depth down, Linda. There about 98 inches. I can't even get a bite, man. Is my game broke? I've never not got a bite in this thing. And good luck today, Jay. Assuming you made it on the fisherman. Dude, I can't even get a bite. Finally. You, Tommy, and Charlie are still in. Awesome. Yeah, I seen Tom's magic run there on the fishing planet yesterday. That was awesome. I was rooting, my heart sank when I seen him drop to 20th. I was like, oh no. And then he went from ninth to first, and I heard John on the mic hooting and hollering when he'd went up to first. So that was awesome, man. I don't have much time doing it. See if I can get from two from over here. No, Linda, I'm playing on PlayStation 5. My tournament didn't do very well, Robert. My qualifiers were all mediocre at best. But Linda, if you're looking for like marks and that sort of thing, you can look on my playlist and look at live comp play-alongs. Find the comp that corresponds if you're needing marks, like at Mudwater. Look up Cheesy Cat. Look up on the comp play-alongs. Look at Cheesy Cat, and you'll see where I'm fishing, and at least you have an idea if you're trying to farm those catfish there. Hey, Fabian, how you doing, buddy? No, Robert, my tournament didn't go very well, but I did take second in Barbell last night. Finally, I've had a rough couple days on here, Robert. Game's been torturing me. Now I can. I've been in here for 11 minutes almost, and I've only caught one shad. So, and the only reason I'm playing in this one is I'm hoping to get lucky one of these times I play in it and get the X Series crayfish. Yeah, just keep grinding. Like I said, look at a couple of those things. It might help you there. But as cheesy as it sounds, as soon as you can get into Emerald Lake, I don't know if it's level 8 or 10. It might even be level 8. Look at that Emerald Lake thing. That'll help you out quite a bit. A lot of people kind of farm that same way, but you can do it with a float rod as well on those walleye. It'll get boring, but it's kind of just one of those grinds you have to do until you get yourself established in the game. Your Steam qualifier. Oh, you made it to the finals. Congratulations. Oh, Robert, Jay was asking, do you know the respawn time? Yeah, Linda, all you can do is just try to farm where you're at. The other option is if you can't figure out the catfish there quick enough, as dumb as it sounds, Linda, backtrack to Lone Star and just fish the heck out of the spotted bass. Fish the heck out of them spotted bass. Robert, do you know the respawn time on the Taman? Jay was curious on the respawn time on the Taman. I thought probably a minimum of 37 minutes, but I don't know as far as the unis. I was just thinking, I doubt it's 30 minutes. It has to be over that. 6 hours game time? Hell, how long is that? That's a long time. Is it really that long? What is it? 15 minutes. So, 45 minutes? It might be 45 then, Jay. An hour and a half? Holy cow. That's a long time. An hour and a half. Uh, Longer than I even thought, Jay. That's going to be brutal, bro. Okay. Double what I thought it was, Jay. Good grief. That you got 5 spots, don't you, Jay? There might be 6 spots. I can't remember. I know I got at least 5. All right, good. I figured you did, man. I was just double checking. Trying to think. There's the one over there by the horse where the fish monster is. One where the spawn point where the tree hangs over. One at the bottom of the map. In that deep spot. The one that I like over there by the brush. 4. One by the wall that overlaps pretty much. Yeah, I think there's just 5. I'm doing something. You're gonna go to Lone Star? Yeah, that's what I would recommend, Linda. So you're thinking only 3 to 4 uni possible in that? Yeah, it sounds pretty. Oh, that is from the shore too. I didn't even think about that. How horrific. Good grief. I was just thinking that because you can spawn down there by the tree overhanging. Can you walk down from the totem poles? You can't, can you? You can't walk down to that one spot from the totem pole. Spotted bass, a grass pickle, and a smallmouth buffalo. Yeah, those buffalo can be tough to get at Lone Star. Yeah, and also while you're there, Linda, pay attention because you can get some XP and some cash sometimes out of whatever your little exploratory missions are. So definitely try those out. You can get rare. No, not 2. Man, I'm just wasting time. Sorry, fellas. I'm just grasping for straws here. Let's see if I can get something on a feeder rod. Yeah, yeah. Well, you might as well give it a try while you're there. Oh, I have to have a leader on this? Oh, yeah, duh. Dang. Good morning, Richard. How you doing, buddy? Jay, I don't know if you ever tried it on those Taman too. Uh, that roach spoon does well. I don't know if you've ever thought about using that on those things. If you got one, if your go-tos are not doing what you want them to, they do hit the heck out of that roach spoon. Believe it or not. I also like the what's that? The Green Walker. I think it's 2 1/4 5.0. They love that thing too in the event that they're not hitting a mouse or something. Let's just hope the unis you get are big, man. Trophy flat spoon. Yeah, that thing is a beast. Chinook, Triera, Goliath Tigers. What else did hit that? Something else I was fishing for was hitting that thing. Can't remember now. Golden balls and on planet. Man, this is dreadful. Dude, I got two. Did I get two fish or three? What do I've gotten? Not much. Oh, and I got the Cornish Jack thing up next. Leave it there, full minute. See if I can get a damn bite. Well, that's what I was thinking. I forgot it was off the shore. That would be fun, though. I know I could have had a shot in Q3 if I would have had anything that resembled a bite rate. Oh, that was so annoying. Hooked one at 30 foot off and didn't stop till 350. Yeah, those things are beasts, bro. Beasts. They can fight. They can fight and run. You're not kidding. And the Siberian con thing, Robert, I used to try to use the spot reel on the Zeus with the 2.0 mouse and just lightly get it. But they'd miss and get a trophy, man. And I about got spooled once on a trophy on a 2.0 mouse in that Siberian con. After that, I was like, nope, doing the river spear. Come on, bro. Q3 on the short-lived one in fish for 4 foot. Yeah, I was. Here's the odd part in that one. I don't know if you watched my Q3. It was so bad. I was using a topper, which most people probably wouldn't use, but I was trying to isolate out the stripers, but anyway, I was pulling in shells on a topper, Robert. Like, how is that possible? I was pulling in shells on a topper. Like, how's a shell on top of the water? Made no sense. That's how bad my luck was dialed in. Why didn't I just switch baits? Come on, dude. Give me one lucky fish. I don't have to be in this. Yeah. I, I don't know. I beat my head up over it, Robert. I don't know how to explain it other than, like I said, I made the mistake with my friend John when we first started getting in tournaments. I probably told the story before, but me and John literally practiced on a weekend leading up to the Catfish World Cup. We practiced Q1 on the peak and everything, and I had it dialed in where I could at a minimum get 4 unis, a minimum of those blue cat. We had it so dialed in, and I go into the actual Q1 qualifier, and I get 1 uni, one. And after that, I was like, I'm not practicing that hard for anything like that again. If the computer's not going to reward your time put in other words, I think sometimes it's just going to dill out what it's going to dill out. I have no other way to explain it than that. Not that you shouldn't practice and have your rotation and the baits and the lures and that sort of thing down that you like, but man, I've never been more disappointed in the time that I put in and the actual result. I was able to squeak through in Q3, and I barely even practiced in Q3 at Quanchkin. But after that, I told myself, never again will I'm going to practice that hard on a tournament. Yeah, game's just weird, man. In other words, whatever can go wrong will, it seems like. Custom up at White Moose. What's it for? Oh, I wish I'd have looked at the customs. Alright, Jay, thanks, buddy. I don't think I'm going to have any luck in this one, that's for sure. Damn, I just registered for that other thing, too. Why do I always forget to look at the customs? Best weight match, 19 point. I'll apply for it. I don't know if I'll. How much time do I got for? Is this an hour? Oh, that's an hour and 15 minutes. Dude, that's 40 minutes. Hold on a second. I can leave this early if I have to. Yeah, I'll try to do both somehow. Not sure how, but I'll try. Well, apparently I'm not going to get nothing on a feeder rod. Try one more time. Oh, what's the point? Why do I even try this thing anymore? I would literally never play in this if I could get a crayfish from here or anywhere else. It doesn't matter what I try or what I do. This comp shows me no love whatsoever. It never shows me any love. It's probably not gonna bite there. I know, John, but Josh won it on a feeder rod, so that just goes to show you. You both won it off that marker, though. And shrimp. I've tried duplicating what you guys both said. He said feeder rod, so I've tried the feeder rod there. I've tried float rods at all kinds of different depths. This comp here just doesn't like me, John. I just hope if I plant it 35 times, eventually it'll just give me some love. And again, for the 7th time, if I happen to pick up the crayfish from somewhere else, then I don't even have to play in this thing. Which would be even great. I'll definitely take that. Oh, there's another half hour I'll never get back. Well, see, and that's the opposite for me. I'll get anywhere, if I'm lucky, 4 to 6. And, well, yeah, both for me. I only get 4 or 6, and they never give me enough to even feel like I got a chance. But, yeah, I don't even think I've ever took top 10 in this thing. All right, I gotta get the hell out of here. A 19-pound match. Why am I stuck here? There we go. Get out of here. Dude, I gotta be quick. Let's go to... Why is that not... Did I not register for that thing? I thought I registered for that. Did I not register for that? Yeah, I did. A 19-pound for salmon. All right, John. Have a good day, buddy. We'll see you later. A 19-pound salmon. Let me try. Dang, there's already a guy that's close. Thank gosh. What the hell should I use? The salmon make most sense. I've caught 200-pound carp. Both of them were 102 pounds. Both on live stream. The 100-pounders are pretty rare, my man. Good job, Jay. Oh, come on. Good grief. I don't know if salmon exist anymore. Oh, man. Oh, there's a lot of 125 pounders left. Yeah, I don't play that game, man. Um, it's not on PlayStation 5, so it's unless it comes to PlayStation 5, it probably won't be on something on the top of my list. If it was on PlayStation 5, I might give it a try. I've heard good things about it. Hey Tony, how you doing, buddy? Good morning, North. In 30 minutes barbecue time. You just caught one of your biggest trophy white crappie. Awesome. Oh, good, good, North. I'm glad you got that thing, man. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I had more trouble getting the finding all those water voles to get your deal there. Of course, I got a small one. Why wouldn't it be small? Oh, I was gonna tell you too, North. I thought about that after I logged off. Uh, be extremely careful with that trophy mouse. Obviously, that's a really good lure. I love that trophy mouse on a lot of the bass. Pike hit it. A lot of things hit that trophy mouse. That little trophy mouse 5.0. I call it Mighty Mouse. I won the Siberian comp with it too once. In other words, that is a good lure, so protect it. You only get one of them. Yeah, I love that thing. I call it Mighty Mouse, Richard. I love that. I love that little mouse, bro. I'm, I'm pretty sure John lost his too, Richard. Oh shoot, what is that? Is my rod about to break there? Oh, now I get a 22. Now what in the? Oh, never mind. I thought that was a salmon 22.9. I'm like, what? Hey Fork, how you doing, buddy? Did I about break my rod there? What the hell have I done? Ah, no. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Duh. Hold on. Do I not have my? I don't. I'll just one click it. Damn it. There we go. I can still get the salmon. Oh, Fork, my barber score held and I took second. The old barble. You catch the small and the big. Yeah, I heard you say that, Richard. I need to try that one of the times. I did get the big one off of it the time that I won. It's did good for me on occasion in the Mighty 3 too. When I'm struggling to get the speckled, every once in a while I'll throw it out there still. I used to run nothing but the Mighty Mouse in that thing. What in the hell? Look at oh, glad that wasn't something else. I think just extra X series crawls. Yeah, Strider didn't think that thought they'd score 180 something, but I thought it was a off run. But yeah, that Rui Mal guy was the only guy that beat me. He's a good player though. But I beat Jim Morrison finally in a spotting comp, so that felt good. That Jim Morrison guy's good at the spots. Tinnies in the night, all of them. Roach Rider, Any of those spotting comps, he's a machine. Mix master, in other words. I need to set, I'm going to have to leave this one a little early because I got to. How long is that thing? Is anybody doing hit the line, Jack? Oh, there we go. It should be a trophy. Be the 19. Be the lucky fish. Be the 19. Is that a trout? What the? I could have swore that was going to be a. Fork, if you're playing it, do Captain 7-0, minnows, shiners, or tilapia. All right, Tony, we'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. And if you can run fluoro line with monoliter on that fork, like on a cat boxer, and one click it down with a spot reel, I seem to get a little more unis with that. Yeah, I know, Richard. That's what I was thinking. It felt like it was going to be a perfect size salmon for a second. Hey, Griffin, how have you been, buddy? That's a salmon. I don't think it's big enough. Maybe. Is that a salmon? Did I get another trout? Where's all these trout coming from? I got a trophy lake trout from there. I didn't even know that was possible. I thought you had to get them from the left. Golden tune. I'll try it, Richard. What the hell? I'm messing around. That's if I can keep it off the bottom. I'm trying to figure out. Right here, Fork. Here's my setup. I don't clip the leader either. Cat Boxer 8.6 with the Griffin Spod 9. The mono leader, it's 43 pound, so you got to one click it down. It's a little bit of a fight, and if you miss and hit a catfish, but don't go under 7 Captain 7-0s because the big eye catfish will tear you apart. And don't try this setup and use. You don't want to use stink bait or something for them. In other words, don't try to use cut baits. But ultimately, what you want to do is try to isolate. I very rarely will I ever even get a big eye catfish. Otherwise, you're going to spend your whole comp getting big eyes. Yep, fluoro with mono over the top. Yep. What the hell am I doing? Alright, Richard was saying try the golden tune with the X series nip. Alright, Richard. I'll give it a go, bro. Now, if I get a uni lake trout over here, I'm just going to turn my game off. Because why am I getting a trophy lake trout there? Wouldn't do it for me in that one trout qualifier. Oh, this thing's tough to keep up. Yeah, I don't know why it lags behind sometimes. It's not, doesn't seem to be instant. I don't know why it does that. Oh, this is just a lucky thing for fun anyway, Richard. I bet that's a brook. I might have to try speed 3. This thing just doesn't seem like it'd be that heavy, but it is. I guess with the nips. That's all I got a cracking on. Hey, Sham, how you doing, buddy? I'm gonna have to leave this with, I think, 6 minutes left. That way I have enough time to... That Cornish Jack thing's an hour and 15 minutes. That's a long comp. Uh-oh, somebody broke their line there. Level 22 guy. I don't know, Richard. It's playing the same game to calm you down. Well, I can tell you, some of the game's relaxing, but if you start playing in comps, it won't relax you. Depending on the comp, I guess. If you're playing Linked Matters or something where you're just sitting there forever, but in other words, sometimes it could be very stressful there, Sham. Yeah, that's what you were saying. Could be a difference in peaks or something. I thought I'd get at least a comment off of it. The only thing that seems to be working for me right now is a spoon. Let me go over here and try. I think I might have to go. Let me try one thing, Richard. Let me try one thing just to see. I think color-wise that looks really good. You just started playing this game? It's a fun game, man. It is really a fun game. The graphics, I think, are amazing, and the gameplay itself, as far as the fish fights and stuff. A lot of other stuff Fishing Planet could work on, but the core part of it. You just started playing it yesterday? Yeah, it's fun. I was so excited when I got this because I'd won this, I think, from the Barbel thing the time before when I pedestaled in it. I thought for sure it was going to do good on the salmon because I tested it a little bit, and I couldn't. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Well, I finally got a salmon anyway. I know that's not a brook trout. Not where I needed it to be. What time is it? 9:30. I like the Deep Horizon with the Empress. I want to say it's the Empress 7000 maybe, or the Empress 5000. I think it's the Empress 7000. Um, North, if you look around on my channel, I think on tips or gears and setups, somewhere in there, there's one how to max a carp rod. If you look at that one might help you. It shows the carp rod in action. And I love the Empress because it's got such a fast recovery. The holdup is North, the carp leaders, unless you win the X Series carp leader. The carp leaders, I think, only go up to 56. So the one Deep Horizon, you really can't max it. You'll have to be one click down. And I think the Empress 7000 is 55 point some pounds, maybe 55.5 or... Anyway, you can max drag it on the Deep Horizon, the bigger Deep Horizon. I got a video on it somewhere. Somewhere in all the videos I put up. And I might even have called it a funny story, but thanks, Josh. I appreciate that. Funny story behind that is I think I was calling it the Express. For the longest time, I thought that thing was called the Express. You're all right, North. It's easier to explain, but you can see it in action. I love the way it'll pull them big fish in. It really will. It's the same setup I use for Jolly Carp. But the funny story is, I want to even say I was calling it the Express in that, and Josh finally told me he even went and had to look. He's like, I don't know where the Express is. And he's like, Eric, it's the Empress, bro. It's the Empress. It's like, oh. Yeah, so the entire time I played the game loving that reel, I thought it was called the Express 5000 and 7000, but Josh was kind enough to correct my errors. And I can't believe nobody else commented and said, hey, it's not called the Express Road, it's the Empress. Dude, I don't think I'm gonna get this out here, and I only got a few moments to spare. How much time do I got left in this thing? I don't know why I'm torturing myself. Oh, I got 12 minutes of... I'm only gonna be able to do a few more casts, boys, because I gotta get into that jack thing. This one I've gotten a lot better at. What the... Did that not let me... Oh, there we A lot of comps. Oh, I'm doing good, Jer. How you doing, buddy? How's your day going? A rookie move. You're fine, North. That's why I put him up there, man. Yeah, you're just gonna have to level up, Sham. If you look around on my playlist as well, I put up a Fishing Planet startup thing that might help you with the basics, as well as some of the smaller lakes to kind of help the beginners out the best that I can. Yes, it shows, Josh, your vocabulary is amazing, buddy. Oh, you might do some emerald. Well, hey, you know what? I was gonna tell you, Jerry, you've had some bad luck lately too. I got lucky finally in the barbel thing last night, but you'd had some bad luck too. But I have noticed you're even more of a beast for some reason on your remote play. I think you pedestaled twice with your remote play, so you might as well give it a try. Yeah, Sham, you gotta. This is a game you gotta pace yourself on. If you get bored with it, step away for a day or two, come back to it. But you'll see a lot of this game's the ability to be able to grind. So you're just gonna be stuck grinding at certain spots in the game. You're really gonna get stuck at doing the same thing over and over. But with that being said, guys, I'm gonna have to back out of this. GG's, gotta go. Oh, and you lost 5 minutes. I can't remember. Didn't you place in Trophy Whiskers, or you almost placed in Trophy Whiskers, and you placed in something else? I thought. Or no, no, no. You almost placed. I think I knocked you out of the when I got that lucky ghost. I think I knocked you out. But I know you were hovering on two pedal or getting close to two pedestals. That's funny. All right, fellas. I need to quit rambling. Pay attention what the hell I'm doing. Do I got a rod stand, please? Yes, I do. Where am I going? Congo. All right, guys. I'll be right back. I gotta get a drink real quick. Yeah, you did get third in Whiskers. I seen you had 1,000 some points too. That was awesome, or whatever it was. Alrighty, guys. I'm back. Let's see here. Oh, what kind of luck am I gonna have in this? I'm just hoping for a top 20, boys. A lot of people are better at this one than I am. I haven't quite figured it out yet, and I need to pick up a few more marks, I think. And this place is easy to get lost at night. Especially looking for the... this is the spot. I would have to count them, Jer. Quite a few, but I always get lost in it, man. It's one of those I should practice. Appreciate it, Chim. I should practice this a little bit more. I put up a couple good scores, but I've never hit the... I don't think I've ever got over 7 unis in it. Damn, I can't remember. Was I casting here? Yeah, I know how to do that, Jer. I appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, I do know how to do that and zoom in and everything. That's not the problem. My problem is I got so many marks on this map that I get dazed and confused. In other words, you'll find me driving around trying to remember where my spots were. You've had recently good luck on this? Yeah, the only thing I really figured out for sure is it's definitely Captain 7-0 and minnows, shiners, or tilapia, assuming I don't get dealt the crap card here. That and Josh's remind me I probably could have set this up a little differently. A little shorter of a fight if I used to do horrible in this, but I was using the Moz. Oh, you're welcome for it. No guarantees, but I just hope I got something that resembles a bite. And I do know for sure it's a 1 hour respawn on the unis. But even if your bite's a little slower, you're better off going with Captain 7s. 100%. That way you're not getting the big eye. Oh, this would be nice if this is him and not a trophy. Then I know I can come back here at the last 12 minutes. What the hell? Don't even start doing this to me. It's only a trophy. I thought my game was going to... Oh, that's why it did that. I was trying to load that at the same time. About froze me up, boys. Come on. Wait, what? Did you guys see that? My whole rod stand disappeared. What? Did you see what that did to me? It took my whole rod stand away and everything. Because of that thing in it. Currently, yeah, Emerald Lake's a good place to... That's pretty much the #1 place for low level when you're ranking up, I think, in my opinion. There's newer strategies, but did you guys see that? Because of that custom comp that I played in. God, I hope that's not going to bring me horrible luck now. My rod stand and my other 3 rods disappeared. That's nice off of my time there. Thanks a lot for that. My rod stand and rods completely disappeared. At least they didn't glitch out. Yep. Oh, I should have brought 5 rods. Come on. Man, I really needed that to be a uni. I'm gonna miss my respawn over here if this one don't come. Man, I hope that didn't glitch my game out. All right, Jared, take it easy, buddy. Have a good day at work, man. Good luck in the Emerald Predator hunt if you play it remotely. And Sham, that's good advice Josh gave you there. God, is there a uni here somewhere? This one maybe? This don't feel big enough. This one don't really feel big enough either, but maybe. No, I've heard of people doing it though. My problem would be fork, because I would have to practice the routine. As I said, I've got lost in this before. Uh, Now that would be even more excruciating for me with the Draco, trying to, because the field of view on that dang Draco is just not good enough for. In other words, fork, the field of view on that Draco would probably make me even more lost in the sauce. Man, I cannot believe I didn't get this unique over here. Come on, bro. Yeah, night on top of it. Man, I really don't want to rotate from here. I can only go this another 3 or 4 minutes. Come on, Uni. Gotta be there, bro. I don't think that's him either. It's definitely not him. man. I was counting. I hate when you count on a spot and it lets you down. One more minute. Of course Z's in this. Why wouldn't he be? Uh, no guarantees. One I've been getting a lot better at. This emerald predator hunt. The emerald predator hunt. This comp's an hour and 15 minutes, Sham. Hour and 15 minutes. I got an hour and 3 left. Thanks, Jordan. Not starting out too good. They didn't give me my uni for my first spot. I'll have to try to rotate back later, I guess. If you don't get unis in this, you have no chance. Nada. But it's a fun comp, nonetheless. Usually. I've put up 280 in it before, but never over that. But I can already tell you my pace is not on that. And if I don't get the uni from here, I have no chance to even place top 15 at this point. That should be a nice one. I don't think it's the uni though. Trophy maybe? No, not even a trophy, is it? Nope. Trophy anyway. How about the uni? Come on. Thanks, Dutch. How's your day going, buddy? Come on, I need need one uni to get me going here. A uni would be great. Something's over there messing with it. Still making that money? Yep, I would, Dutch. We had that conversation, I think, yesterday, but yes. Withdraw as much as you can from that ATM there at that Congo. You will probably need it. Please be the uni. Maybe. Definitely a trophy. Or better. That might be him. He's dancing. He's dancing. Ah, a uni, but a small one. I'll take it. So let's reel this in, see what it is. I'll be the trophy. I don't know. I don't think so. Nope. Just a common. Alright. An hour. That's why I needed that first spot to hit for it, because I can usually double catch that first spot I was at. It's a 1 hour respawn, but I've gotten that one twice before, a couple of times. That very first part I started at. All right, Sham. But there's a ton of spots for these things. I need to pick up a couple more spots, and then one thing I will too tell you on this fork, some of them share spots with the catfish, and that is not a fun time if you mess with a cat boxer. So you might even be able to find a little different setup. I tried going with what the hell was I trying? I think I tried a heavy chaser once, but it didn't seem to get me as many unis. I tried putting together a heavy chaser setup so I could get them in, but I'm sure Z's got a particular setup he's using. The guy in fourth there, I'll be surprised if he don't come back and take first. I think that guy came over from Steam or something, somebody was saying. Alright, one trophy going from here. That poor guy's having the worst time. He broke his line and caught a unique big eye. But yeah, for real, Fork, you won't get, if you notice, I'm not missing on big eye. The bite's just a little slower, but usually you can get enough to keep you somewhat competitive. But you got to realize, look at the score. It's your best 10 Cornish, so they're gonna have 8 to 10 unis. In other words, if you got a bag full of trophies and whatever, you're only going to end up to that 260 range. But as far as the fun factor, I give this one a high rating. In other words, you're not most of the time you're not just sitting there staring at your rod stand hoping for something to happen. It'll get a little slow towards the end. Depends on your setup, Fickery. That and if you know the mud water, you can do all right with the trophy catfish there. And I think what is this? Is there a red ear or something? If you got a good enough setup and your bait's up there, I think it's gonna be a little harder to get the bluegill unit. Yeah, but it's probably gonna be harder for him to figure that out. Hey, John, how you doing, buddy? Okay, John. There we go. I needed that one. Alright, now here's where I'm going to start getting lost, fellas. And I don't know why I struggle to find this one spot that I love. It should be right here, right? How do I do this every time? Why is this spot so confusing to get to? Is it over here? No, it is not. I did it again, bro. That guy needs to know the bait. Hold on, fella. That is not it. I did it again. I haven't put a guide up on Mudwater. You can look up my comp playlands on my playlist there, and you could probably find, look up Cheesy Cat, and you could find where the catfish are there from where I'm fishing. Holy cow, John, how many accounts you got, bro? Dude, I'm literally lost again. How do I lose this spot every damn time? That's so annoying. I told you, Jordan, I do it every time. I think it's over there. Let me look. It's a nice hot spot for him, but... Or can I even go over there? Is that it? Yeah. No, that is not it. Oh my god, bro. It's right here. For the love of God. I'm used to it. I usually wreck my boat, break my rods. There's always stuff. It's just one spot that gets me every time, Jordan. And I even earlier, when if you get nobody noticed, I pulled that up to make sure I didn't get lost again. But yet I still find a way to do it. It's a weird. Oh my God. Why does it not just stick out to me? Is it over here? Yes, it is. Good grief. All right, well, there's 7 minutes I'm never going to get back. How you doing, Sham? Welcome back, buddy. May you ask what? Oh, I heard something about. Hold on here. I heard there was a glitch in this one. That's probably what Big Legit was talking about, because he don't play in this one because there's a glitch. What is he saying? The way that these guys, hackers, play this comp is you reel in your uni to 11 feet and then hold it in air and wait for the other bites. But I hate this comp. Not sure it works anymore. Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, John, that's probably what they're doing. Makes sense. I'm not going to do it that way because I think it's garbage. I would stay at Emerald Lake, even if how you doing, Rodrigo? I personally would. I know some other people saying to do a different way, but it's just the learning curve. I think the learning curve's a lot higher when you can just go to Emerald Lake and fish for those walleye with a spoon, or just cast off of the dock there. It's a lot simpler. In other words, it's easier for you to figure out, Sham. Yeah, and that's a shame if that's the way it's going. But I know Big Legit had said so. They're basically holding unis back, John. Yeah, doesn't surprise me. I like playing legit, so I'm not a win at all costs kind of a player. I'd rather just do it legit way and try to have fun with it. But yeah, I'm not gonna do some weird glitch to win a prize on a video game. I think that's lame. You're welcome, Sham. Oh, it did work like that, but it doesn't anymore. Attaboy, Rag. Oh, that might be him. Is that him, fellas? Yeah, I hear you, John. Like I said, I play legit, bro. I don't I'm not looking for some weird trick. Oh, they solved it, Rodrigo. Good. Sham, I would go from Emerald Lake. Pay attention to how much money you watch when you get a chance, watch my Everglades. If I was you, I would kind of do the traditional thing and go from Emerald Lake to Everglades, and just budget your money wisely. Make sure you got a decent sized keep net. You could also, when you get bored as you're grinding there at Emerald Lake, watch my Everglades thing on bass, farming bass there at the Everglades. That would probably help you out, so you kind of got an idea of what you're going to need there when you get there. And kind of have that same mind frame too, Sham. Even if you unlock a lake a little early, make sure you look around in the shop and see what size keep net you're going to need. Look at what size fish you're going to be targeting. That way, it's not going to do you any good. You'll go broke if you go there and you're not set up properly when you go from lake to lake. So throughout the game, the best advice I can give you is make sure you got a little bit of contingency money or extra money, so to speak. That way, you just don't get to a lake and you're not prepared for it. In other words, that's an easy way to go broke in this game. Man, I really needed this shimmy. I haven't heard any updates on anything, Rodrigo. In other words, Sham, always make sure you have a little more money than you actually think you need. Man, and these guys. This comp's just getting tougher and tougher. I'm scoring this thing. Good grief. A lot of people got this one figured out now. I think they were just doing server maintenance, Rodrigo. Bergie was saying something in chat yesterday. I think they shut it down for 5 or 10 minutes and did a server maintenance probably before that tournament yesterday. I want to say maybe that's why they were doing it, just trying to make sure things are going to run smooth with it. Next week you'll be back? Well, right on, buddy. I think I got the uni. If not, it's a baby shark, and how the shark got in the Congo, I don't know, fellas. Give me the 32. And there he is, fellas. Oh, it's only a 30 pounder. We'll take it. Alright, that did help. Alright, now where the hell am I going to go? I don't really want to go there. I could go back at the end of that, but I don't know if I'm going to... Should I go to the end of the... Walk there. If I drive up there, I'm in trouble. I'm actually going to go right back over here and see if I can pick up this uni. And then I'll go up to the left if I can't get this guy out of here. I really needed this guy to hit a second ago. Hi, Rafa. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I play all the comps. I don't care if I lose. It's okay if I lose. I'm just trying to have a good time with it. And I know I can, the more I play in them, the better I'll get. Even some of the worst ones, the Roach Rider and all those, I'm trying to try to get better at them. One way or the other. Even if I embarrass myself in the process. Yep, those trophy walleye put money in your bank for sure, buddy. Only way you can get better is with experience, so that's the way I look at it. I don't care about my personal rating, I just want to have fun, and if I can win some gear eventually, then I'll win gear. If not, try to have fun in the process. All you can do. John, that guy's just starting. He just picked up the game, John, so you got to remember back in the day when you were playing early, I know I was excited when I first started getting trophy walleye, so no judging, John, no judging. You're all right, bro. Just remember, there's new people coming to the game all the time, so you got to kind of relive their excitement. To you, you might feel like walleye's boring now, but back then, when you finally got out of Lone Star and figured out how to go to Emerald, you can probably remember how that was. At least I do. Oh gosh, if this is the uni, I'm gonna have to figure out where I'm going next. I got him and he's small. I'll take it though. I don't even really need this, do I? That's alright, Rafa. I'm gonna be lost from here, buddy. More than likely. Let's see if this is a trophy. I'll go ahead and put him in my... is this a catfish or something? Thank you, John. Probably wasting my time rolling this unless it's a trophy. Yeah, wasting my time. I'm gonna see if I can figure out if this is a trophy or not, fellas. Trophy or no? I left the trophy over here earlier. It's the only reason I'm hanging back here. Is that a trophy? Dude, I can never tell with these things. Maybe? Give me a 24 pounder, is it? Is this a 17 pounder acting like he's a trophy? No, he's a trophy. I'll take it. Alright, hold on, fellas. I'm gonna be lost in the sauce. I wonder... It's probably not gonna let me get one there. Am I gonna have to go? I'm gonna have to... Alright, I need to come over here. Dude, I can't remember. I'm gonna get over here and get... If you guys ever get lost over here, because I sure the hell do. I think it's... Not that way. What is that? Should I try that? Let me try it, fellas. Bro, come on. I know I can get one down there, too. Where did I just catch that other one now? I should probably get that one instead. How was that boat? Wait, what? Is that the one I just... I wonder if that overlaps. I never know which one overlaps. That's what drives me crazy. Let me try right here. Sad part is, if I ever took some time and put an actual rotation together and didn't get confused midpoint of this thing every time, I might do all right. There you go. You got one now. Now he's got it down. I appreciate that, man. I'm just here to have fun with people, and if I can help them in some way, I will. Sometimes, like I said 1,000 times on my channel, sometimes you'll learn more from what I do wrong, but I try to, generally speaking, just have a good time. It's not always about winning, but I am confused. I literally need to figure out what spot to go where from, I don't know. I need to get a sequence in this thing instead of just going around randomly. But I can't remember if I spawned in here and walked across this bridge. Is that the spawn point? Yeah, so I just caught that one, right? Or no. Dude, these channels got confusing. I've only rage quit once on here, Unirum. It was on the Old Bucks competition. I was so mad I sat and casted a lure for 24 minutes. And I don't know if my game was broke, but that's where I'm at, Bergie. I understand how to get the uniques. I think I got 3 of them, but I'm lost. Most of the time I get lost. I don't know what overlaps, but yeah, I need to label these out, Berg. If I labeled them out, I probably got enough spots to be competitive in it. Sadly enough, I just haven't had time to mess with it, bro. So I just came in here to fish it for fun. Sucks you missed it, man. Hey, Christopher, how's your day going, buddy? But yeah, anyway, I'd rage quit in one of them, Unirum. The Old Bucks. Out of a 30-minute comp, I went and fished it for 24 minutes, and I didn't get one fish. I was so mad. In that little bitty rocky lake of all places. It should be full of trout, but I couldn't catch a fish in 24 minutes real time. Yeah, see, that's where I'm at, Berg. I think I just got the one here, but I got another spot right up here I might go cast at. But I don't know if this is so close. Does this overlap with this? And hell, I got so many marks through here. I got to figure out and erase some of this crap. And yeah, I did too, John. The funny thing is, John, I'd figured out where I was getting 25 to 30 pounds consistently in that eye thing, and I went in there the other day. I don't know what happens. Does the game break? And I don't know. It's almost like the game glitched out and the fish just wasn't biting. I don't know. I hate when I get stuck like that, though. I don't mind losing because I expect to lose a lot. There's a lot of good players on here. I just don't like when I go into a lake and it feels like it's broke. That usually does piss me off. Especially if it's something I know how to catch. Because I've been close to pedestal on that one before, so I know how to do it. Well, that'll give me a little bit of points anyway. Let's see if the uni will come out of here now. Assuming it doesn't overlap with that other spot. I might be fishing here for nothing. I'm not sure yet. But if there's a trophy there, there might be a chance of a uni. So. But yeah, I'm literally going to have to come through here, mark a spot 1, 2, 3, 4, yada, yada, yada. But I probably got 12 spots for these things or more. I just got to figure out. Got to have time to come in and organize it all. Oh, John, I don't even know if my game was broke again yesterday. That was one of the worst competitions I've had too yesterday. I wanted that Roach Rider. Now, granted, I haven't figured out too much on that, just enough to, feel confident enough I can at least put some points up on the board. Me and my buddy, I'm doing Chris. I'm doing good, Chris. Thanks for asking. Me and my buddy Jordan went in that yesterday, and both of us only caught one roach. It was so hideous. God, it was horrible. 45 minutes worth too. Thankfully, I had my buddy John in a party that was playing in the semifinals of the salmon thing to keep me company, and the chat was keeping me company. But holy cow, that was dreadful. Let's see something. Oh, so close. I want to go down there so bad, but let's see if this place. I'm torn. I want to go right over here because I got a uni marker over here too. Let's see. Give this just another couple of minutes. See what happens. I want to say I got 3 unis and 5 trophies. Or no, I got 4 unis. 4 unis, so that way I would need 6 trophies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I got 7 trophies. Hell, I got more than I thought. So I got to get a fish bigger than 22 pounds, or I'm not even gaining anything. Yeah, there's a lot of weather patterns, and all of them could be just that much different for the roach. Yeah, find the one you. Yeah, and then practice for it. It's so hard because I play in so many of these comps, John. It's hard for me to. I don't know. Like I said, I just go in and participate, and if I can figure stuff out, and I did finally. My wife brought me home a notebook. I haven't wrote too much in it yet, but you literally do need a notebook for each comp, weather patterns, all of it. Heavy fish can put damage for your rod. Yep, it will. It'll wear it out eventually. Should I want? Alright, for real. Minute and a half, I'm gonna have to go to the right. Yeah, I can't gain anything unless I get a trophy or better. In other words, I got out of 10 fish, I got a 26.6 pound average. Those guys have a 31 pound average at the top. Basically, the guy at the top's got 10 cost bar, 10 uniques that are 31 pounds. 10 unis. Good fish and cost bar. No, I haven't gained anything, Shan. I'm getting ready to move down here to the right and see if I can at least pick up a trophy. Hey, Road, should you throw what? No. Man, I'd probably been quicker if I just respawned. Wasting time now, fellas. And the peak's falling off, so the fishing's going to be getting slower. I'll correct you on that, John, and I appreciate the comment, but I'm going to correct you on that. For sturgeon in the dark, he uses 7.0. For the extravaganza, he uses 5.0. I like the 7.0 option better than the 6.0 because it did seem to get me better fish, even though it was a little bit slower of a bite. In other words, there's a difference between the daytime sturgeon and the nighttime sturgeon. And my other buddy Charger that's really good at the sturgeon, he likes running 6.0. But I actually liked Big's way of the 7.0 a little better. Just for me, it didn't seem like I missed and got the 28 and 30 pound sturgeon as much. So I didn't mind the longer weight if I got better fish. Yeah, North, that's a funny story. I got a lot of money on here now, but when I first went to Weeping Willow, uh, I almost went broke. That was on time. Hold on, John, let me see. Oh, is you asking you how? Oh, I don't know. What do you like? Do you like the 5.0s in that then, John? I think I understood what you're saying. See, because my buddy Charger was telling me 6.0. I was being a bonehead and tried the 4.0 because my bite seemed slow, and I was using his 6.0 method in the sturgeon in the dark, and he's really good at it. Charger is, but for me, I was still getting the 28 and 35 pound sturgeon. Oh, you like 5.0s? Yeah, to each their own. I'm not knocking it. Like I said, I even tried going down to 4.0s just to try to get a steady bite and just try to get my sturgeon count up. But just switching to the 7.0s for me, it seemed to be better for me. So I've just stuck it out. But yeah, you can wait longer on the bite rate for sure. Well, yeah, it does happen. But just like I said, John, to each their own. And what works good for one person doesn't always work good for the next. So, but for me, I've liked the 7.0, and I actually started putting on some mix on my pole. I doubt it does anything, but I've been putting a mix in a feeder even. I've even been putting a mix in a feeder just to see if I can get a quicker bite. It does. I can never get more than. I got stuck in the weeds the last time I played in that, but I was on pace to get around 21. I got stuck in the weeds over there by the wall, the rock wall. Didn't even realize it. Yeah, yeah. No, I appreciate it, John. I might try it one of these times, but I've tried all kinds of hook sizes on that, and I still don't. For me personally, I just like the 7.0. And I know you're just trying to help me, so I appreciate the advice. But I might try that one time, just run 5.0, just see if what you're saying is you just hoping that you haven't seen a difference. And sometimes you just go on a roll and they're just going to be big no matter what on a 5.0 and you're catching them quicker. Yep, I am stubborn. I'm as stubborn as it gets. I'm trying to make it work. Because I've tried, I think once I even tried doing 4.0s the whole way through. I've tried a mix of hooks, man. 5.0 or 4.0. I've tried 4.0 before, bro, and most of mine were puny. And like I said, my buddy Charger's in between you and Big. You're saying 5.0, Big says 7.0, and my buddy Charger says 6.0. You used to get 1K. He's fine, Josh. He's not pissing me off. But my point is, John, Big likes a 7.0, Charger likes a 6.0, and you like a 5.0. And I've tried all the hook sizes in between. But one of these times I'll get a lucky run in it. I think this spot's all but dried up. Yeah, like I said, no need for everybody to fight over it. Like I said, that's a perfect example. Swears by a 6.0. And here's the funny thing. Jur remembers this one. He had two more fish than I did, and he beat me by 2 pounds. And neither one of us pedestaled, but he was running 6.0s. I was running 7.0s, and I had two or three less fish than him, and I still almost outscored him. So it's just kind of one of those personal preference things. But when Big had gave me that advice, it started working for me, so I've been trying to stick to it. Because I was frustrated, and Charger was telling me 6.0s, and I just wasn't having luck on the 6.0s like Jur is. And like I said, it's just a difference in opinion. Jur loves the 6.0s, Charger loves the 6.0s, you love the 5.0s, and I like the 7.0s. Yeah, yeah, you're fine, John. I wasn't taking it out of context. I know you're frustrated because you just want to see me succeed. So I get that, and I appreciate it, man. Yeah, and you do, Jur. Occasionally, I'll get a 30 something on a 7.0, and I see what John's trying to say. Well, Jur, you've did it before too. I don't remember what we were playing in, Jur. We were having a really slow round on the spotted and banded there at the Amazon, and I was telling you to stick with the 1.0 because you wasn't getting the uniques. I didn't care about the slowness of it. I knew if I don't get three long Arakus or whatever, I'm not even going to score well. You were going with smaller hooks because your bite where it was so horrible you wasn't catching anything. But I just stuck it out and still got three unis. I didn't pedestal, but I still got my three unis. It's kind of the same thing. You're still going to get big and smalls off no matter what hook. hook size you use. It just depends on what you can tolerate, I guess. In other words, I seen Jur downsize 6 or 7 for you. Yeah, see, and Dutch likes the 6 or 7s. I'm like that on. Yep, and you got no unis. See, I'm not picking on you, Jur. I'm just saying you're trying to get the quantity of fish when you needed a quality of fish. I'm trying to get quantity and quality in that sturgeon. You know, you need what 20 of them to pedestal, but they also have to be big sturgeon. So that's why I don't mind waiting too much within, you know, a certain degree. But yeah, same thing. We could talk for hours on unique Nile perch, whether you like a 12 or a 14. To me, it just depends. And I've farmed the hell out of the Nile perch here, but man, damn, I ain't gonna get nothing. Yeah, that was a, you know which one I'm talking about too, Jer. That was pathetic of a bite rate. I've that was the worst spotted and banded I'd played in. I'd been having a really good time in that one too, but I stuck my 1-0s out and got my 3 unique, so it was whatever. But yeah, that one had us all frustrated. I think the entire room that we were in was pretty horrible. And now I'm lost again. Ah, damn it. Is it there? That's Yeah, yeah, I know what you're saying. They're gonna swim off. I know exactly what you're saying. But for me, and I'll give you the direct analogy there, John. Uh, it's like fishing for Nile perch, and that's a good way that I've farmed up. And no offense, but even though the smaller ones are swimming by, I'm hoping that the bigger, 45 plus sturgeon hit it, as opposed to a 24 just biting it or a 26 or however small those things get. But it's the same thing. How I was able to uh, accrue all this money is because I was being selective. Even here going for the Nile perch, I was one of the first guys that figured out the offset hooks when a lot of the other streamers were saying use the barbless, the jig head 8.0 or whatever to farm up. I was already farming at the Amazon. And in other words, my analogy was I don't care if I'm missing on a 12.0 or a 10.0, you can go through and farm the perch, but if you go out with a 12.0 and up, a lot of the times, the smaller ones are just bouncing off. In other words, I'm using that analogy as even if some of them swim away, it doesn't hurt my feelings. Oh, did I just get lucky and find a brand new spot? This looked like a good spot. But yeah, I think we could debate hook sizes on stuff. But to me, I don't care if I mess a few. Well, yeah, I am, John. I'm sure I'm a rookie at comps, but I'm going and I'm streaming up all my runs too, and I'm doing all the stuff legit. I'm not using any glitch tricks or constant resetting or so back at you there. I'm mediocre, and a rookie at a lot of the comps, but I participate in each and every comp, and some of them I'm getting really good at. And the good thing is about me, John, is I'm not dumping my bag. My personal rating, even though I don't give two craps about it, my personal rating of 1623 is legit. If I have a bad comp, I take my loss. And no offense back to any other player out there. I take all my losses. True that, Jer. True that. And I was a complete noob. And there is a lot of them I'm still a noob at, but I literally, when I come and play comps, I just turn my stream on and I go. Whether I've gotten better or not, I try to just improve as I go. So it is what it is. If I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. I was really hoping to get something over here and have a new mark, but it's not going to happen. But no, John, all seriousness aside, John is right. I am very stubborn. Like in the that Q2, I'd practiced and I loved the duo swim bait for the pike back in that pike thing here a month or two ago. Yeah, you did, Jer. But I was so stubborn, I didn't even want to throw that hallow spoon. And I ended up getting 10 or 11 unis or whatever. If I would have got good sizes, I could have qualified in that Q2 at Sandersby. But what pisses me off is I was forced to use the hallow spoon when every bit of me wanted to use the duo swim bait. But that was one example where I finally wasn't stubborn, but it didn't matter. I got 22 pound and 19 pound unique pike. It was the silliest thing ever. So yeah, but I am guilty of being stubborn. Perfect example, the pike thing here coming up. For the longest time, Josh and everybody was telling me to just cast from the island, and yet I was being stubborn and just casting from the dock to the lily pads, wasting critical time. And now I've even had to succumb. Yeah, getting your iPad ready. Now I've even had to succumb. And you're usually getting, using 7.0, and you're usually getting a 700 pound. Yeah, I get it. I get why that's a low score. And like I said, John, sometimes maybe I'm just going in to entertain and have fun as well. So again, if I was like you instantly knew that how to hold back unis here, that's something I never even cared about. Holding back unis or doing the reset at a certain time and all the other stuff. I appreciate it, Josh. Yep. But yeah, 700 is a plateaued score. And again, John, like I've told other people that want to criticize, and I can take the criticism, but yeah, and I know, and it's again, we're going on and on about this, John, but if you're stubborn, yeah, go notch it down. I see what you're saying, but again, if I was looking to just light up YouTube or do something like that, I could literally go off stream, figure out how these guys are resetting at a certain point, do all the glitches I could, get up there on the leaderboards, post little clips together, and just nerf my tips. But if I figure something out and I did well in the comp and I think it helps somebody, I put the clip together. Not only that is I'm doing it live, so there's no real editing on what I'm doing. I'm not nerfing my tips if I figure out something. So with that being said, I'm a type of person too. I'm not scared again to embarrass myself or do horrible in something. And I don't claim to be the best. I'm just trying to evolve and have fun and enjoy people. But still, I appreciate your comments. But yeah, I'm probably going to continue to be stubborn and use the 7-0 until the game makes me feel like I have to go down to a 6-0 because I know Jer loves 6-0s. John, I think you've made it abundantly clear that you love 5-0s on sturgeon. I get it, buddy. I get it. And I'm also curious next time Jer plays in the spotted Araku, and if he ends up on that same peak, will Jer be stubborn and stay with the small hook instead of going for the uni and pull in trophies and commons? Or will he upgrade to the 1-0 and take the slow bite rate and hope that he can get a couple uniques? So I think we're all stubborn in a certain degree. The second uni wouldn't bite. It was frustrating, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's all right. Like I said, I never claimed to be the best, man. Oh, I do too. We all get annoyed and stubborn. All right, fellas. All I got was 4 uniques. My biggest error in this one, as always, I need to have a better rotation together. But nonetheless, I went and had fun. Hey, Raphael, how you doing, buddy? All right, let me get set up for this real quick. Hey, Sakaran, how you doing, buddy? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. There's nothing worse than somebody on YouTube not being able to catch their second sturgeon. Oh yeah, John, exactly. Can you do me a favor, John, and tell me what your gamer tag is and what platform you play on? And you do realize I'm a pretty nice guy and I try to help out a bunch of people, but at this point you've rambled on about this to the point it's starting to be insulting. I get it. You like 5-0 hooks, and I'm telling you I like 7-0 hooks. Personal preference. Okay, so you're a fellow streamer. Is that what you're saying? Oh, it's all right, Jordan. I can't tell if he's trying to be insulting, but it's starting to get to that point. Yeah, I know. It's to each their own. I've tried 4 O's, I've tried 5 O's, I've tried 6 O's, and now I'm up to 7 O's. So again, to each their own. And the great part is if it's something I'm doing that's so frustrating you can't stand watching, you don't have to. You don't have to watch, John. Not at all. Hey, Sham, how you doing, buddy? Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I got to get a drink before this starts. Well, yeah, I know, John, but we've had the conversation for like 30 minutes. So, in other words, in a conversation, you like 5 O's, I like 7 O's. All right. Moving on, but yeah, just a lot. In closing, there, I bet I could pay Jur $50, and he would still not want to come off of his 6 O's. So everybody, we have determined. John loves 5 O's, Jur loves 6 O's, and I'm stuck on the 7 O's for now. And the best part about me is if I lose in the sturgeon or any of these comps, it doesn't really matter to me too much. It really, truly doesn't. If I lose, I lose. I just go on to the next comp. And good luck, Jur. I hope you get a good bite, right, bro? Seeing like right now, I just want to sit on the dock, but my buddy Josh and Big and everybody else makes me go over here, so this is where I'm going. And he likes them thin-legged and big-breasted. Get him, Jay. Oh, and you're a bachelor again, aren't you, Jay? Jay's a bachelor. He's out there playing that field now. Yes, the RNG is always wild, bro. And I should have reeled that in, but I'll take it anyway. Thanks, Richard. I appreciate it, bud. That probably would save me time, but I would probably mess it up. Thanks, Dutch. Appreciate it, buddy. And this is another one of these weird things in my head too. Of yep, I know it's what everybody. Well, it stopped this time, so that means I gotta. All right, I appreciate it, but just let me play, John. In closing on this one, I think it's odd that that's what everybody does, but I've been stubborn before too, where I don't even reel it in because it just feels like a glitch to me. But I know everybody's doing it. It's a weird gray area in my head too that the fish magically follows your minnow in like it's a lure. In my opinion, it's kind of a gray area as far as a broken mechanism. Because I doubt in real life that you could just reel that in constantly and it would always follow your minnow in and bite. So it's something that I've had to succumb to myself of doing this because I doubt you could do this in real life. I've had stuff fall bait in, but I doubt you could do this consecutively and have a fish bite this as you're reeling it. In other words, to me, this is just weird. I've had this conversation before, but it's weird that a fish is just going to follow that and bite it every time. So it just to me, it feels a little glitchy. But yeah, you're right. To score well, you have to do all these things. Rodrigo, I think Rodrigo was the first one to tell me that on stream. X Series Rodrigo helped me with that, but for the longest time, I was stubborn. But yeah, when every second counts and every fish counts, I get the idea, John. As Shab just sits there in his chair listening. Basically, Sham, there's a thing in the game that I was unaware of until a couple months ago. In other words, traditionally you think if you're fishing with a float, you kind of want to let it take it under or whatever. Come to find out in the game, it's kind of broken to where as soon as you hear a ding and your bobber starts moving, you can just reel it in and the fish is going to bite it 90% of the time, like I just did there. So what basically the fish will bite it every time, almost. Once you hear the ding, I just reel it. The strategy of it is, Sham, you're saving yourself critical time by shortening the distance between when it bites. In other words, if I sit there and wait for it to actually bite and take the bobber under, as opposed to hearing the ding, reeling it towards me, I'm gaining time exponentially each time that I reel it into me. So it saves you time, valuable time you could get later. It's kind of like this, Sham. If you have ever played Fortnite, there's sweaty people that play the game, and you need every little advantage that you can get. So the sweats strategy is speed 2 on whatever reel that works out for them. They reel it in as close as they can get it. Sometimes stop. I think he just said at 40 feet. So in other words, they're cranking 90s, bro. They're cranking 90s. Quick window edit with a 1 pump. So basically, it's like this method is, to me in my head, is kind of like in between a lure and a live bait. I don't really get it. Why does it work? How could it work consistently? That's what I don't understand. See, in other words, if I could sit here and waste another 35 seconds every time I get a bite, by the time I let him go underneath, but instead, as soon as it dings, I just reel in and I'll watch if it bites. So every once in a while, I'll mess it up. You see what I'm saying, Richard? To me, it's glitchy, so I hadn't been doing it for the longest time because I'd been stubborn, kind of like John was saying a second ago. But yeah, basically that's what you do and you're saving times. So I got a unique to hit like that, Richard. If you were not aware of that in any other time, but yeah, that's what they do. And it works on everything, Richard. Live bait, so work on the gar, tigerfish, anything like that that you're using live bait. It's kind of in my opinion, it's kind of like quick setting. Instead, I guess you'd call it quick following. I don't know. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? It saves you so much more time. But what John was just saying, I could do the same thing on speed 2 if my memory's refreshed, and then I could stop if it doesn't hit it by 40 feet and it'll still hit it. I think that's what he said. But since I've been doing speed 1, I'm just going to stick with speed 1 for now. X Series Rodrigo brought it to my attention a month or two ago, Richard. I was just slow on trying to use the tactic because I felt that it was cheap. But you got to do what you got to do to stay competitive, I guess. And see, like there, it didn't keep spinning with it, so I'll kind of see what happened. Yeah, yeah. But look, this is a perfect example. If your bobber stops, don't reel until it stings and starts going again. That much I have figured out. In other words, that's how you usually miss them. Since the bobber's still swimming, yep. In other words, it's kind of like a fake bite. So until you know for sure, if your bobber stops, wait and see if he's going to hit it. If he doesn't, sometimes he'll come back. But it does save you a hell of a lot of time. In other words, if you didn't know that, Richard, you're going to be a good four or five fish behind them. You're welcome, Josh. You're welcome. I'm sorry, Richard. I didn't. You must not have been watching me play this one before. I converted that to a while back, but I was hesitant, like I said, not to repeat myself. Oh, you didn't know about that, Jur? Yeah, but the trick is to make sure, see, like there, it's still moving. But if that would have stopped, don't, because I'll still mess it up every once in a while. Every once in a while, it might not hit it, but It's definitely a speed thing too. But see, majority of the time it'll work. So basically, all live bait comps, if you're using a live bait, it'll work on almost anything. You just can't quick set. That's another thing, Jur, I will tell you, if you're comfortable doing it that way, I was talking to one of my buddies in the RFF, I think it was Slow Poker, that's really good at this one. You've probably seen Slow Poker to go at this one. Yeah, a little practice you'll be good at. But anyways, Jur, if you were to do the comparison, he said it's pretty much a push if you want to use this tactic, as opposed to. But either way is good. Your spod reel, in other words, what he was saying, if you're good doing it with the spod reel, it's pretty much a push using this method, whether you want to do it time wise or not. In other words, it's about the same if you're using a high powered spod reel versus doing this. Now, if you did a mix of the two, maybe, but it's still kind of a speed thing. But yeah, and see, a part of me is wanting to try speed 2 because he's saying I could use speed 2, but I'm scared I'm just going to mess it up. And I might have messed this one. Nope, he's there. In other words, if it gets you to an extra 4 or 5 fish in the end, that could be a potential pedestal or not. And sham, it only works on live baits like minnows, shiners, that sort of thing. On dead bait, stink bait, that sort of thing, you want to just quick set. That's a whole nother thing in itself. Oh, see, that stopped. Oh, I gotta let him go. Keep going. Since it stopped, I just stayed there. But Jur, do it at your own risk sometime. But you might even be able to develop, and Richard or anybody else watching, you might even be able to get a certain spod reel that would be even quicker to get you maybe 1 or 2, 3 more fish too. In other words, you could probably use a certain spod reel or something, and yep. But that messed me up when I was playing in this last time, Jur, when you and I were neck and neck. I messed up 2 of them, which cost me anywhere from 10 to 25 points, depending on if it was a trophy or a common. See, it tried to get me again here. This spot got me twice last time. And he's doing it again. This is my least favorite spot out of the 3. This spot right here in front of me. It's either slow or I get runners. Yep. Oh, is that already started? What's he doing? Resetting? Oh, you haven't seen him come back? Oh, did he forget? Maybe he forgot something. That sucks. Yeah, I've heard that before, John. Try speed 2. Like I said a lot of times, John, this is just me turning my game on and playing. I don't play much off stream because I have a full-time job, so it's something I might try to implement at some point. So I appreciate the advice. But yeah, I think Rodrigo was trying to tell me I could do speed 2 as well. I know, Richard. That's what my holdup was on it for the longest time. It just didn't feel. But I've kind of came to the conclusion, even though it's called a simulator game, it's not really a simulation game. It's a great game, but there's too many arcadey things about it. So as far as graphics and game feel, I'll give it a pretty good rating as far as being authentic. But when it comes to actual real life comparisons, uh, I don't know. I would say 60% sim, 40% arcade, so to speak, or non-sim, in my opinion. Especially in the comps. All right, buddy. I appreciate it, John. Yeah, it is, Richard. But it's still a fun game. Yeah, and I'm SKP Shimino as well, John. I wish that he wouldn't have had that account banned. I didn't think that was right of Fishing Planet to do that. Not when there's so many other things going on and he's promoting the game and everything. I think I've said that before on my channel. Yeah, it's a very fun game no matter what. And it has to be somewhat arcadey because it is a game. But yeah, you can picture this, Richard, even, and I'm not picking on you, Richard, because I didn't know myself until Rodrigo had said something. But picture a guy that comes and plays in this. He's just going to sit there and wait for that bobber to go under. He's not going to have any idea that they're actually reeling the fish in after it dings. So by default, he's going to be, 4 to 6 fish behind uh, on average. So you're not really going to have much of a chance. And no matter what you do, if you're not getting trophies, you're not going to keep up with them. You still need trophies. All right. Well, good luck, man. Nice to meet you, Shan. And hello from America back to the Philippines, my buddy. Oh, see, it stopped. That's how he got me last time. Alright, now he wants it. Beavers, you're on fire, bro. Kick some butt. And Jer, you're doing great from playing from your phone. Beavers is on a tear. Oh, don't stop, don't stop. Oh, it did. Ooh, about got me too. He still might get me. Emerald Lake. Once you're done with Lone Star, go to Emerald Lake. From Emerald Lake, you want to go to the Everglades. Oh, it's an iPad and controller. Okay, Jer. Yep. Sham, go from Emerald Lake to the Everglades. Yep, Everglades. Yes, sir. I want to say it's level 22, somewhere in there, maybe. You're welcome, bud. Oh, use a PVA bag? Okay. I know what you're saying. Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Jordan. Not only getting your fish count up in this, you got to have plenty of trophies. If you don't get the trophies, you're not going to keep up with them. But this one's fun. I've even thought about trying to do a 2-0 in this, Jordan, before, just to see if you can get more trophies, but I'm scared too. A 90-second delay. Fourth it is off. Okay, I was just learning my way around the PVA bags, but I'll definitely give that a try. And I do love the Jolly Carp. That is one of my favorite comps. Even though I'm never pedestaled, I still have fun with it. Yeah, just look up all my guides and rotations on my playlist, Sham. Just look on there, and all my little guides and rotations, I actually use the same gear that would be available in the shop. So, like I'm saying, once you're at Emerald, look at the Everglades, so you're one step ahead, and you know what that stuff costs in the shop and everything. And I show you what I'm using and how to set it up and everything. So that should help you out quite a bit. Oh, is this one gonna bite? Did I mess up? Oh no, I got him. He's not a trophy though. Come on, Beavers, push, bro, push, bro. Get him, Jer. You guys are probably gonna need to be in the 400 range. I'm guessing. Or high 390. High 300s in this one. That's alright. Keep casting, bro. Uh, yeah, on my channel, Sham, look through. There's a playlist. If you scroll over, I put playlist together. And then look under guides and rotations. Oh no, I just messed that up. No, I didn't. I got him. Yeah, I'm getting punulets. You're killing it, Beavers. Keep the pace, buddy. Hold on a second. My chat's falling behind. By the way, in one by one, you cannot mess up your strike. That is old school fishing planet. Now they either will bite or swim away. Quick strike doesn't exist anymore. It's a shame. What is better? Uh, Sham, I would have to look at it in the shop back at the thing. Just a general rule of thumb: if you can save up and get the best one available at your level, and sometimes, let's say you're going from uh, Emerald to Florida. Sometimes, if it makes more sense to, if let's say Florida unlocks at 22 or 24, if you can tolerate it, maybe go up another level or so, because it's kind of tricky. Kind of look at what opens up at what level. In other words, if you could tolerate banking up a little bit more money and getting a better keep net when you go there, just think about it like that. But I don't have every fish net memorized, and it's not something that I can look up for you on the lake that I'm at. Okay, it's level 18. Okay. And Beavers is on a destroying pet. Damn, Beavers, you might pound it, buddy. Yeah, it's probably because of the that tournament, Bergie. I don't know. You're feel slow. I don't know, Berg. Mine my game glitched out earlier and my rod stand disappeared when I was playing in that Cornish Jack thing. You'll just have to look at it, Sham. Like I said, I would just focus on getting the best net available. And one thing you got to keep in mind, I explained that on my Everglades thing. If you watch it, Sham, it'll make sense to you. In other words, since the unique bass top out about 12 pounds there, you don't want to come there with a keep net that's a max weight of 10 or something. I actually showed that. In other words, if the unique largemouth top out at 12 pounds, you don't want a max fish weight of 10 pounds. But I explain that in my video, and I kind of demonstrate catching a fish that I can't keep, in other words. Food for thought. Oh boy, they're just slaughtering me with the smalls. Come on, Jared and Beavers. Push. Push, boys. Push. If you didn't pause and you got disconnected from your remote play, does it, I would assume your timer keeps going or something? You lose time? Come on, bro. Bite, bite, bite. Oh, your PS is still on. Gotcha. Oh, there's a runner. Yeah, especially since you're in contention. Last time it cost you 5 minutes.
it just makes me mad when I'm like busting my ass,
Well,
literally sweating,
yeah.
and you're sitting back.
Well, that sucks, Jer. At least you got time, hopefully. Come on, Beavers. Don't slow down now. Oh, dude, let's do that. Notice on the same. Oh, there you went. Oh, there's a trophy. Oh, I needed that one. Oh, come on. Give me another trophy. Come on, Beavers. Push it, bro. You're having one hell of a run, man. Oh, it's going to go slow on me, I think. Where's this guy at? I was due. This is the first real slow spot I've had, I think. I'm contemplating reeling in a little bit. Oh no, he's gonna pull me in the weeds too, isn't he? Go back to the left, bro. Back to the left. Minnow, swim back to the left, bro. No. What is he doing? Oh, I hate to reel in and cast back out, but I might have to. Oh, dude, you're killing critical time. Critical time for sure. I just don't think he's gonna bite there. What just happened, fellas? Come on, Beavers, push at 400, buddy. Z and all them other guys are gonna be coming in. Push. You need every damn point you can get, for real. Man, I'm wondering if it wouldn't have been better not to get that trophy to the left a second ago. It's like it killed my bite after that. Alright, Jer, get him, Jer. Oh, ZH is in the final. Good point. Thanks, Raphael. that's a good that's a good sign. I wish we could get a bunch of comps in before Z's out. Oh, I appreciate that, John. Like I said, I don't claim to be a pro. I'm just trying to learn this. For a lot of the common people that didn't understand the comps, I'm trying to learn, and I've had a lot of people help me out as well. So, did this guy get me again? No, he didn't. Thank gosh. Boy, that took forever. That. Oh my God, it was swimming through the air. Part of me wanted to cast back to the left just because this is so far out there. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, John, for real. And on a side note, and a positive note on that side, I hope that Fishing Planet kind of listens to the community and just kind of evolves and keeps putting up good DLCs and that sort of thing, and listens to some of their players on what they'd like to see. Yeah, I appreciate it, John. Okay, Sham, I'm glad it helped you, buddy. And Beavers, do it, buddy. Hit 400. Come on, man. You're so close. Come on, Fishing Planet. Give Beavers a trophy here towards the end. Yeah, Beavers. Oh, it did it to me again. I don't know if I should have reeled that or not. Damn it. Just finished. That's good, Beavers. 390. Damn, bud. Good fishing, man. Yeah, I thought it was. I think I've hit 360 before. Hell of a run, man. Hopefully that'll hold top three. I don't know how you could do it much quicker than you did, man. So good job, buddy. Well, give me one more. I might have to try the speed 2 on this one. I'll probably mess it up if I get a bite. Hell yeah, that's a hell of a score. And the good news is Z's playing in the final of the thing, like Raphael's saying, so maybe he's not going to play in it. So if he's not playing it, that's one big sweat that's not in it, so. Alright, boys. I didn't do horrible. I didn't do great. I'll take it. 345. That'll probably get me 9th or 10th, maybe 7th or 9th. My buddy Beavers, though, 390. Good stuff, dude. Good stuff. I did pick up 29 of them. Speaking of which, what is going on in this thing? Speaking of Z, there he is. He can't. At least he's not. The good thing is, Beavers. Look, he's in here because you know he'd be in this one. You know he'd be in this one right now. So we got Z there at the top. We got Tom Flushes in the top 10 holding 9th. Come on, Tom. Get up there and do something, buddy. Come on, Tom. Do your thing. Is there any comp or tournament that Z's not good at? Good grief, dude. Alright. What is next? Please tell me it's not back-to-back pike, is it? No. Oh, it is. Back-to-back pike. Good grief. I got an hour and 10 minutes. Alright, fellas. I'm going to take me a lunch break here for about an hour or so. I will be back to put that up in probably these two. Probably these three consecutively. I do like all three of these. This one here frustrates me a lot. As you guys all well know, it's hard to get that bigger pike. But yeah, I'm going to take me a lunch break. My wife's actually home at lunch too, so I'm going to visit with her a little bit. Charge my mic, and I'll come back here about an hour, hour and a half, and then I'll go straight into these three here. So maybe a little fishing in between. So, yep, Jordan, good fishing with your iPad there. But hopefully, Beavers, I'll keep my fingers crossed for you, man. Good mojo to you, man. I hope that'll hold. Let me look and see who's in here. It's hard to say, but a lot of those sweats, man. The good thing is, Beavers, a lot of those sweats are in that thing, like Raphael was saying. Yep, I appreciate it. Appreciate it, Richard. But and there's Jer knocking me down. All right, Jer, get up in there, and hopefully it'd be awesome if you and Beavers both pedestal on that. So good wishes to you guys. Hopefully those things hold. So good stuff, fellas, and we'll see you here in about an hour, hour and a half.